I have been in the martial arts for many, many years. The term martial is war arts. The art of pugilism, of fighting, self-defense for some. And out of all of this time I've studied the martial arts, it's been many, many lessons, important lessons that I've learned. One of those lessons is humility. Another lesson is a sense of self-pride and dignity and respect for other human beings, not to mention myself. And that is the way that all people should see the martial arts. It's respect for self first, and then everyone outside of you. Now, with that said, when we start labeling people as champions, we need to ask the question, champion of what? I don't mean to rant on about a whole lot of past issues, but I want to get straight to the point. I'm not beating up on the UFC former champion Ronda Rousey. I'm just giving my take, as it were. A year or so ago, Ronda Rousey was doing well in the UFC. She's a great competitor. She was a great UFC competitor. But when it came to losing, she didn't do well losing. Losing is part of the game. It is a process. Anytime that you believe that you're not supposed to lose in life in general, there is a character flaw. Because losing teaches you, helps you build character to make you a better person, a better human being. Now, that was not the case with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was bragging. She thought that the sun rose and set on her. I think Dana White believed that she was going to be the next best thing to chocolate ice cream. It didn't pan out like that, because Ronda Rousey's arrogance, which it was, and it was blatant. All you need to do is just go back to the previous videos of her loss to Holly Holmes, and you would see how she was talking about how good she was, and that's why I'm the champion, and that's why you're going to lose. You're going to see when we go in the ring. And when she got into the ring, she got something she wasn't looking for. Holly Holmes to basically knock her out. That was one. And then there was another fight following that where she lost a second time. Now Ronda Rousey is no longer amongst the ranks of UFC fighters anymore, or MMA fighters. She's joined the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, this is the point that I'm making. It's simply this. If you tout yourself as a martial arts champion, then that should be the way that people should always see you. But to leave the martial arts arena, to leave the martial arts and degrade yourself to just an entertainment field such as the WWE, because it's not real fighting, it's not real wrestling, it's gymnastics, it's choreographed, it's scripted. These people go to training camps, they learn each other's moves, they give each other messages and signals, and then there's a whole lot of acting. You're not going to find real wrestling when you walk into the arena with a microphone in your hand and you're talking to somebody inside the ring, and then you have all of these jumbotrons with pictures of you and so on and so forth. That's not real. We should all know by now that world wrestling, WWE, and any other type of wrestling that you see on that level, they're all fake. They're very entertaining, but they're not real. And getting to my point again, Ronda Rousey left MMA something that actually pitted two people against each other, skill for skill, mano a mano, your system, style, techniques against another person. She left that, realistic fighting, if you will, with some regulations and rules, and she went to WWE, a field that only involves entertaining a crowd and you're acting. So the question at the end of all of what I just said, is she a martial arts phenom anymore? Is she a great martial artist? Or is she someone who resigned herself to something that was less honorable because she couldn't take the heat while she was in the kitchen? Again, she was a great judoka, great in judo. My take again is that when she went into the MMA, mixed martial arts, that was not the right place for her to be, because ultimately that's not where she stayed. She left there because she was really spoiled. She was really babied as the so-called first female star athlete under Dana White. But it turns out that she just couldn't cut the mustard. She's wealthy now. She's been in some films, some commercials. I congratulate her. But again, I'm not beating up on her because of her stardom. All of that is fine. And her success, all of that is fine. That's well and good. I'm only focusing on the fact that she was never, ever intended to be a martial arts superstar, because that is not how she ended up. This is Brother Teacher. What do you think?